Welcome back to Sessions. This time we're at the Billabong BVI Kite Jam out here in the British Virgin Islands. The BVI Kite Jam is a kite trip unlike any other ones I know out there.
We were sitting at the bar one night and thought maybe we could start a kite jam for the British Virgin Islands, perhaps the best place in the world to kite.
The BVI Kite Jam is just a series of sessions in a bunch of different locations. And the coolest thing about it is that everybody stays on boats and you get to try out all these different spots in the BVI. Surf spots, flat water spots, spots to set up sliders and kickers.
The crew on our boat was Pete and his family, Dre and myself, and of course our awesome captain Augie. Together we set sail. Along with all the kite jammers, there are also a few pros invited to the trip, which is cool because it gives everybody sort of a chance to get to know everyone.
We get a chance to pass on all the information that we've learned over the years onto amateurs and kind of help them with their roles or transitions or just with their kiting in general and help push them to the next level.
One of the best things about this was definitely the fact that we got to spend a day on Necker Island. While we were there, we had amazing food. We had a race around the island for the pros and amateurs. And just generally had an awesome time. The island is insane.
I just love to kite every morning when the wind's right, and going around Necker is, it's just something which I love to do.
One of the more amazing islands we went to, where we actually spent 3 whole days, was called Anegada. And the island is special because, first of all, it's really wild and untouched and there's a lot of natural beauty. But it's also this insane setup for kiting because there's a reef down one side of it where you get waves. And then there's just like a flat water lagoon down the other side. And what they do is, depending on which wind direction we have that day, they'll drop you at the very top of the island and just send you on a massive downwinder. We're about to get on this seaplane to shoot the downwinder from above. After our massive downwinder, we ended up at Calrick Beach, which is a little shack. We just hung out there all day.
I think it's going to be pretty hard to keep Anegada under wraps after an event like this, because if it ever was a secret spot, I don't think it's going to be secret anymore. It's got the goods, or whatever you want to do.
Towards the end of the trip, we packed up all the boats again and the whole fleet sailed back and anchored outside of Eustasia, which is another little island, an amazing kite spot. But because there wasn't any wind, we put out the slider.
One of of the coolest things about this whole event is that there's so much variety. You're constantly moving around and every little spot has its own personality.
It's really one of the craziest things. It has everything you could ever possibly want.
This event is one of the coolest kiteboarding adventures you'll ever go on, so if you missed it this year, then you better sign up for next.